job that she can work from home from, fortunately. But she wants to get out and about and live life.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Actually, it can be really limiting, not just to the patient alone, but also to the clinicians. Because when you see those type of thing and you really want to do your job, but you're just limited by those external conditions, and there's nothing you can do about it, And I think, again, I don't know. I feel it's high time I think the modern building, a lot of the modern building are actually taking note of avoiding building stairs into the houses and all of that. At least they create ramp, even if they build steps as a means of entering a house. They also build ramps. But a lot of the building in the UK are actually not wheelchair accessible, especially in places like the east of London. Everywhere, just a lot of, a lot of houses have multiple steps into it, multiple steps out of it, and all of that. And that is just how the houses and people who are disabled are living there, and they can't get the level of help and support they need because of this.
Yeah, and also it's a much bigger factor than what we're speaking about tonight. Yeah. But disabled people don't always know, who to ask or how to ask, or not even know their rights about, where they should be housed, or and that kind of thing. But that's another topic for another day.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely looking at houses and staircases it's more like I can talk for like 2 days straight without drinking water on it. It's a topical issue. It's something that is very disturbing. Even to myself, I feel a lot of the assessment I do, some of them will end in a dead end. That means you are even unable to issue a wheelchair at all because of the environment. Like, for instance, someone that is have the level of impairment that is very severe and a complex case that they can actually leave their bed, it becomes difficult to issue a wheelchair if they are not living in an environment that there are multiple steps into the building. Because what chair do you want to issue? Where would they be pushing the wheelchair on the steps? It's impossible to do that, or at least it is unsafe to do that, So I think it's an issue we can look at some other time.
Definitely.
Just like rounding up, do you have any word for clinicians?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I would love to sort of get across to clinicians in the best possible way is thinking about the wheelchair user and ask them, because they're the experts in their life. What matters most to them? What's worked before? What hasn't? What is working now? And what do they want to do? If they're not able to do things that they want to do, what is it about the wheelchair that's making that impossible or difficult to do? And that will give the clinician far more information. When I do my own assessments in my own business, one of the questions I always ask my clients is, what can't you do now that you want to do with a new wheelchair? And a lot of the time the client's face lights up and says, right, do you know what? I used to do this, and I want to go ahead and do this again. And it could be something.
Very true.
It could be something really, really simple.
I agree with you. For me, I would say that clinicians should listen more. They should listen more. They should pay more attention, as you said, to the clients and see what their needs are. And again, I think this one would be just to anyone in the place of power, if there is how they can work on things related to the housing and the accessibility with relation to housing and all of that for disabled people. It's really, really it's a headache. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and for clinicians, yes, clinicians are doing a lot. They are trying their best. The workload is very high. Everything is acknowledged, but I believe we
Yeah,
can do more generally.
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming today. This is the end of today's show. And if you have followed us to this point, please click the button and like subscribe and like our shows, and also wait for the next one. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
Thank you.